Hey guys, hello, hello, hello. So I have supper plans tonight at the neighbors, and so I wanted to do a quick video and talk about some of our unplugged items. Actually, I really just want to talk about one of them, which is my absolute favorite, and that's our fragrance flowers. Our fragrance flowers come in two different boxes. This box is the oil, this box is the actual flower. And what I'm going to show you tonight is how you can customize these to make them fit in any decor. So we're going to go over a couple things. This is Fluffy Fleece. This is my last one in Fluffy Fleece, and I'm going to cry when it's gone. Oops, sorry. So it comes with this little decorative cap and then your oil. So some of our flowers, you'll know because it'll show the picture in there, are actually colored oil. What I'm about to show you will not work as well with the colored oil. So if this craftiness I'm about to show you is something that you want to do, make sure you choose a scent that has clear oil. And if you need help with that, I guess it's not really clear, but you know what I mean. This oil is going to turn whatever color I put on it. So what you would do is you would take your top off, and then there's this little protective thing. If you think you're going to have to move this, like if you're putting this in a camper, which is a great place for it, keep that little lid, and when you're traveling, you can put the lid back on, and it's going to be spill proof. But when I get ready to put the flower in, we're going to take that out. And then once you do, you're just going to put your decorative outer band on it so it looks pretty. But for right now, I'm going to put the black back on there, and I'm going to set that to the side. Now, we're going to talk about the flowers. Right now, they have 3 different ones that stay with us all the time. This box wants to give me a hard time. I personally like the Dahlia Darlings better. That's what this one is, and you'll see why in a minute. But we also have a Buttercup Belle and a Dainty Daisy. And then throughout the year, they'll come out with like hibiscus and sunflowers and poinsettias. They have just different ones. But this is how your flower comes. There's a little band, and I know it's really hard to see, but there's a little paper band right there. If you forget to take that off, it's totally okay. It's not going to make a difference, but technically you're supposed to take it off. And I'm going to tell you, I've been a consultant since 2021, and I just learned that about 4 months ago. So if that tells you how unimportant it is, but what I love about these is they are very elegant by themselves. You could put it right in your oil, and it's going to look just like that, and it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. It's going to look just like that, okay? But if you want to customize it like I'm about to show you, you can. And that's why I choose this one, because it has so many petals. The Buttercup Belle just doesn't, looks more like a rose almost, like a big fluffy rose. So that's why I like this one. So I am not ready for fall. I am not ready for fall. I am not ready for fall. But fall is coming whether I like it or not, right? So I'm going to decorate this one in some fall colors. So I have all of these. You can use any color you want, and you can use any kind of Sharpie marker. Any of them will work, I promise you. And I'll show you pictures as we go on throughout the rest of this event. So I'm going to start with actually the green, because I think I want, and I'm going to put my glasses on because otherwise there's no telling where I'll be coloring on this thing. But all I'm going to do is color a couple of the outside petals. And I'm not even, for the green, I'm not going to put a lot on. So let me find it. There you go. So you see how very little I'm putting on. And this is just because, you know, most of the time in fall, you still have a lot of green. Even in the winter time, you know, you have evergreen. So I'm just going to do a couple of them. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of green, especially not a whole bunch of this bright green. And I'll show you guys as I go along. But I'm literally, there's no rhyme or reason, guys. You can do as little of this as you want or as much. So do you see how there's just a little bit? So I'm going to put this green away. Now I have a more faded green, more like a sage. And I'm going to go in, I think I'm actually going to hit some of the same ones. And I don't know if you guys, let me find it in here. There we go. So you see how I just did like a little line? So it's going to look just a little bit lighter. And I'm going to do that everywhere that I've already put green. And again, guys, there is no rhyme or reason. You don't have to do this. This is just what I'm doing this time. This probably is not what I did last time. That's what I love about it, because it just makes my crafty heart have fun. So again, you can do as much or as little. I'm going to paint a little bit around here. And I think I'm going to give the center a little bit of green too. Okay, so that's all I've done. Just added a little bit more. Now I'm going to put that away. Now, one of the first colors we start to see is yellow. So I'm going to use some yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now the yellow, I'm going to put it on a little bit thicker. But you see, I'm literally just painting the outside. So what's going to happen is, first of all, what I'm painting, this is Sola wood. And the Sola wood will absorb only this amount of oil. They have done all the studies, all the things. So you cannot rebuy more oil after it has soaked up, because this is wood. And it will only hold a certain amount of oil, and it's going to be full, and then it's not going to. So some of the things you can do, and I will be posting pictures later with some of the posts that I have scheduled. You can reuse the jars for lots of different things. I'm going to show you guys some really cool ideas. And you can also reuse your flowers. So after, believe it or not, even after they've dried out and there's no more oil, they still smell amazing. So you guys see how I have just a little bit of the yellow there? Do I need any more? Yeah, I think I need a little bit more right there. But anyway, you can get a grapevine wreath and put them on the grapevine wreath, and they're just adorable. So you have just like a grapevine wreath with all of these flowers. I just think they're pretty. Okay, I really like this color. It's really kind of a peach. But I'm going to go in with it. I'm not going to do a lot of peach, and I'm going to keep the peach close to the yellow, I think. So I'm just going to find a couple little twigs here, little flower points that, ooh, I broke that one. It's okay. That's what the really good thing is. You're not even going to realize that I broke that when this is done. And I cannot wait to show you guys what this is going to look like tomorrow, because I'm just telling you, you're going to notice a difference by tomorrow. And it's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. So I'm just going in a couple little places. I don't want to overbear it. I still want to have some white, which is why I'm not doing too much. So, okay, you see my little bit of orange there now? Okay, and we know stuff turns bright, bright red. So, but I'm going to do very little red, even less than probably everything else. Ooh, and the red shows up. Can you see it right there? The red shows up really dark. So I'm just going to just toot, done. I'm not going to put a lot of red in it, but where I'm spreading it out, it's going to just give that little area just a little more pop of color. Ooh, I like this already. I am not ready for fall, but I'm already liking this, I can tell you that. Okay, I think I've got enough red in there. And now lastly, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of this brown, because we all know that it's gonna happen. The brown is gonna come. And I'm just gonna put this just sporadically, and I'm putting this a little further down in, if you can see. Okay, Becky, I can't even see. So right there, see how I just went further in the flower? That's all I'm doing. I should be holding this up so y'all can see. So I'm just going a little bit further in, and all that's gonna do is give it some depth. I don't even know if y'all could see me while I was painting the other ones. That was pretty smart of me, huh? But it's just gonna give it some depth and pull some of the deeper inside part so that it's not completely white in there, because it's going to be beautiful. That's why. Okay, I think I'm just about finished. So what do you guys think? I think it's going to be beautiful. So now I'm going to take my jar, and I will take a picture of this as soon as I'm done and post it with it. I don't want to spill the oil, so I'm going to leave it flat. So I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to throw it away because I don't need it. And then I'm going to try. I've really just found out about this. How bad is that? Which tells you that, and I think all this does, it makes it look pretty in the jar. And it helps it absorb a little bit faster. So these are really good for small spaces, especially bathrooms. I keep one in my bathroom all the time. Okay, so you can see I've got the paper off now, almost all the way off. There you go. And so I'm just gonna spread this here out, which is just the little wick. And it's gonna look really pretty now when I put it in the oil. So before I put it in the oil, I'm going to put my lid on. Now there's a big hole there, so don't go being all crazy. And now, see how it just makes the bottom, it makes the wick just look pretty in there. So there you go. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then I'm gonna take another picture of this tomorrow, and it is going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to show you the rest of the unplugged stuff tonight. Bye, guys.